See. All MTN SIM cards in Ghana must be registered again with only the Ghana card by the 31st of July 2022. Now dial star 400 hash to check if your registration has successfully been done. All successful registration will have B cap yes. That's B dash cap yes. If this hasn't been done, dial star 404 hash and follow the prompts. Now, failure to register your MTN SIM will mean that you will not be able to make voice calls, use mobile money services, internet, and all other services linked to your MTN SIM card. Now, note that the registration is free and you'll not be required to make any payments. Plus, we'll give you 1 gigabyte of data free of charge or 1 hour talk time valid for 7 days. How about that? Cool? Now, if you're a salaried worker, I'm excited to tell you that you don't need to wait for payday to get paid. Yeah. You can get paid any day with the Access Bank Payday Loan offering by simply dialing star 901 star 11 hash. With this unique offer, you can access up to 40% of your net monthly salary before payday to solve some pressing needs and still have enough to enjoy on payday. Yeah, this offer is open to all salaried workers. If you want to enjoy this and more, switch your salary account to Access Bank today and get paid any day. Remember, it's simple. Just dial star 901 star 11 hash and get your loan in 60 seconds. No documentation required. With Access Bank, any day can be payday. Terms and conditions apply. Access Bank. More than banking. You can call toll free 0800 004400 or visit our social media or website, okay? Right, so let's get talking. Yeah, I need your thoughts on this. So, one of our doctor friends shared an encounter on her Twitter page, okay? And I thought that I'd share with you. And she captioned this: give your number to patients at your own risk. Because what is this? And I'm sure in our line of work, we all have issues where, sometimes you don't want to mix business with, being too personal with your clients or your patients and all of that. But sometimes they feel a little entitled. So check this out. She shared screenshots of a conversation between her and her patient. So she's the WhatsApp message. I'm going to go through the messages so you tell me what your thoughts are about this when I'm done, okay? So this patient sends, Doctor, I called you yesterday from 11 p.m. till like 11 a.m. From 11 p.m. to like 4 a.m. No response. Okay? So this is the patient talking. I called you yesterday from like 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. No response. It's not nice. So the doctor now comes and says, hi, good morning. Sorry about that. I was asleep at that time. Then the patient comes and says, asleep? With a question mark. So the doctor also replied with a question mark like, okay. Then the patient goes, I get, but you are a doctor. You know that people would want to reach you in emergencies. The least you can do is leave your phone to ring out so that you can hear to when someone needs you. Then the doctor laughs and says, you are joking, right? You have to be. Please add LOL to your messages. Then the patient says, is this how you practice your own medicine? With jokes? Last night, my niece was running a bad fever and shivering, calling you to know what to do, but you didn't pick up. Why then did I take your number? Then the doctor says, it is really your entitlement for me. I had hoped you were joking, but apparently not. Then she actually copies the part about it's your entitlement for me and says, how? And the doctor says, if I wasn't unfortunate enough to give you my number, what would you have done? Next time you have an emergency, cast lots with red cloth to see what they tell you. Hospital forward. Then right after that, the doctor blocked the number. At least as per the WhatsApp messages I'm reading. Now, this actually generated a very, very interesting debate online. And I thought I'd seek your opinion on this. I mean, what do you think? At one side of the divide, the doctor thinks that this patient is a little too entitled because the doctor's got to sleep too. So the doctor says she was asleep. And this patient is like, why do you have to sleep? Isn't it part of your work to be, ready for emergencies and stuff like that? I mean, it generated a very heated debate, Now, one of our friends also says, I'm sure if that patient dies, you will wish you had picked just to advise on managing the situation till he gets to the hospital. It is the work that you do outside your salary time that God blesses you for. Charity isn't by money alone. And that's somebody's thought on it. Somebody says both of them are right and wrong. She can actually call as a reaction to the situation. He may pick the call or not. She would have approached him in a better way. And he would have not joined her in the wrong. Maturity, emotional intelligence, empathy is still a thing. I don't know whether you've actually had experiences with a customer, with a patient, or something of the sort. But generally, what do you think about this encounter? Call me 0302216541. Was the doctor right to actually call out the entitlement of this patient? Or I think she could have actually handled it in a better way. Have you had to deal with something of the sort before? Well, call me 0302216541, or you can send me a WhatsApp message on 055-1111-997. Hello?
Hello, Lexis.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Back, could you talk to me?
Lexis, I don't think it's about saying this is right or this is wrong. But what we know as medical doctors especially swear what you call the Hippocratic oath. I don't know whether I pronounced the word correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And in that oath, I think that they actually promise on their honor to rise up to any emergency occasion, regardless of the time. And so I'm sure that is the angle from which the lady or the patient was coming. So on that score, I think that the doctor actually, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm sure the medical doctor can advise better. But this is what I know about the Hippocratic oath.
Yes.
But the lady's approach also leaves one. It leaves a very bitter pill in one's mouth because the fact that the doctor was unprofessional, so to speak, doesn't allow you to also use that tone.
Okay.
You understand? Of course, one can understand the lady's frustration because if the niece had died, I'm sure it would have been a problem. And especially when this is a patient who is your client, I think that the doctor should have done something better.
Okay, that's an interesting perspective there. Bakujo, thank you so much for your thoughts on this, okay? Let's see who's there. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Kindly turn down the volume on your set for me, okay?
Okay, I've turned it off actually.
That's good. What's your name?
A4.
All right, A4. Talk to me.
Yes. So the only reason the doctor is wrong is in her response. Anything else she said, she's justified. Once you call once or twice, you can go to the hospital. There are people who are on duty who will see to you. But I think it's very wrong for the patient to think that we shouldn't be sleeping. You should be up all night waiting for patients to call you when you are not on duty. Yes, since she was awake, she could have picked up and directed her to help. Her answer was a bit rude, but the patient is not right.
You sound like a doctor.
I am.
Okay. And have you had an experience of the sort?
Something like that. But I mean, I responded in the morning.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But it wasn't a back and forth like that. But I mean, it's very realistic. I can see it happening.
You can see it happening. Okay, so I think one of the issues she had a problem with was the entitlement of this patient. Is it uncommon to meet patients who are so entitled like that?
It was very common, extremely.
I see. And how do you
It's very,
manage
very
how do you
common. But I
manage
mean,
that?
as you would walk into any store and expect service to be rendered to you 100%, I feel like patients feel the same way.
Okay.
But
Okay.
they expect you 24 hours around the clock to be rendering the service.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
Ifwa, thank you so much for calling in and sharing your thoughts on this. Yeah. All right. Let's see who else is here. 0302216541. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, brother. How are you?
Lexis, I'm cool.
Nice. What's your name?
I'm here for Lexis.
All right, Hayford. Let's hear you.
Lexis, this is the reason why sometimes I don't give my number to people. Though I'm not saying that what the doctor did was good thing,
Mm-hmm.
but it's my personal phone. When I'm at work, I'm at work. When I'm off, I'm off.
Mm.
So are you telling me because of my work I shouldn't sleep?
Mm.
So I don't have a freedom to live my own life now? True, I'm working. Due to my work, I have to attend to some calls and then even attend to you. But this is the situation. I've closed. I'm not at work. And then if it's emergency, we have emergency numbers. Why don't you call the emergency number for them to come and assist you, rather to call me? As for me, I don't see it is right for her to call the doctor.
Okay. Are you a doctor, Hayford?
I'm not.
Okay.
But what I do, okay, let's leave it now. I'm not a doctor.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
No
all right,
problem.
thank you.
I'll leave it here. Thank you so much for calling in, yeah? Let's see who's there. Hello. Hello? Hello. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, Lexis.
I can hear you now. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, I'm Cuckoo.
All right, Kuku, let's hear you.
Yes, I think the doctor was very right. Or the channel cry. Or the channel. I saw blasting well. In my line of work, I'm a banker, and honestly, you can be there around 9 p.m. and the customer wants to check their balance, and you are like, really? And these things go on. Sometimes you will not need, because you have to be professional. You don't know how to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you just tell the person, oh, you're out of work. If the person was very sick, the hospitals are there. The doctor is not a hospital. So you should have just gone to the hospital than wasting his time calling from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. If the person had died, it would have been his fault.
So in your case, as a banker, how do you handle clients who are texting you at 9 p.m. trying to check their balance and all?
Okay, so in such a circumstance, you just explain to the customer that you are not in the office. So early the following morning, you check for the person, because for bank clients, they can easily switch banks. So you would have to handle it carefully, not to scare your customers away.
Yeah. I mean, at first, thought you sounded like somebody who just blasted the person.
Oh no! You see, for bank clients, you would come and meet your relationship manager all the time.
Yeah.
So if you go about it that way, you may find yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Okay.
for that one, you have to handle it professionally.
Okay, that's good. All right, thank you so much, man. All right, 0302216541. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Lexis.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
And what's your name?
My name is Sewa.
All right, so talk to me.
Yes. So, first off, I think that the doctor is a human being first. Before a doctor, she's a human being. And whatever job the patient does, I'm sure he or she also sleeps. I don't think she's up 24 hours because she's expecting her customers or her clients to call her. Yes, she's a doctor, but if she doesn't rest, do you think she'll have a functioning brain to work? Plus, you called her and she didn't pick up, so you are pissed. She's not a hospital. I'm sorry to say this, but you can go to a nearby hospital and people who are available there will take care of your needs. So because the doctor didn't pick up the call, and then your niece dies, it's the doctor's responsibility. I mean, how? Let's be realistic. He was too entitled. Even if there's an oath that a doctor is supposed to take that shows that you're supposed to rise up to every emergency, she was asleep. She's a human being. If you go to a doctor's clinic, I'm sure they will tell you you need to rest so that you function like a proper human being. So really, the doctor didn't do anything wrong.
Interesting. All right. So thank you so much for your thoughts. Yeah. Jonas Agbemafle in Winneba says, if doctors start to give their numbers to patients for patients to call and ask for directions, who would go to the hospital then? Doctors also have their personal time to rest. Okay. Hello.
Hello, Lexis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. Abu Muhammad is from Japan.
All right. Talk to me.
What I wanted to say, the lady said it all. Before you become anybody in this world, first of all, you are a human being. Even a baby can be provoked. That's what I want to say. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hello.
Hello, Lexis. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name?
Please, this is Yaovi calling from Muffa in the Northtown district of the Volta region, Muffa to be precise.
All right, Yaovi. Talk to me.
To me, in my opinion, I think the doctor is right. But see, the patients or the ordinary people, as they say, the person is a doctor. Our hope is that every day, whenever we call on them, they should be there for us. But I think the wise way the doctor has to answer this person is that he has to explain to him that they are running a shift. So whenever he gets there will be somebody that will assist her, but not him alone, because he also works from this time to this time. There another person also comes. So maybe, for instance, he is for night. I think another person will be for day. So I think as the person call him, explain it to him, maybe expecting him or her at any time he calls upon him or her. The best answer is to tell the person that maybe I am for night. So maybe if you call me and I'm so able to answer, you go to the hospital. I'll call the next person at that moment, at work at that moment, to help you out. So I think that should be the best answer to the person's question.
Okay, that's good. Yalvi, thank you so much for calling in as well. Hello?
Yo.
Yes, sir. What's your name? Dan, welcome.
Lexis, Charlie. I hope you are fine.
I'm very well, thank you. Let's hear you.
Charlie, greetings from Akwabuntu to you.
All right, thank you. My regards to everybody.
All right, so, but the doctor needs rest for him to be able to wake up and attend to many people the next day. I think the doctor is right. Now, let me tell you one experience. I visited one of the banks in Osu, Oxford Street. Are you there?
I'm here.
And in fact, I was going to use the ATM to take money. Now, I'm supposed to take 2,000 with the ATM. But then when I got there, it left with 3.8. So I went in and said, the money I'm taking, what is in the ATM is lesser than what I'm taking. Now they told me that, no, I should take that one and then I will take the rest again. I came out, I took the 380 and the rest, they said the money is finished. I went back to the bank to inform them, so then they are loading it. Like this, about 1 hour, I was still standing there. When I go inside, they say, oh, they are loading it. When I go, they say they are loading it. You know what? I got annoyed after 1 hour. I walked straight to the branch manager. Madam, this is my problem. About 1 hour now, they say they are loading it. Up to now, still, I mean, you cannot use the ATM. And because of ATM, I think when you enter into the bank, that's why it's supposed to be maybe a queue or something. But the ATM, I shouldn't be here more than 1 hour. What kind of banking services is this? Now, the branch manager was apologizing to the situation and said, I should give him just 2 minutes. Now, Before I go back to the ATM, somebody was following me and said I should try it. When I tried, now that everything is working. Now the guy who came outside there is asking me, why did I go to the manager? I said, my friend, I'm already annoyed. If I hadn't gone to the manager, I wouldn't have gotten results. So you see how people are working. So Charlie, for me, the doctor is right. So let's move on.
Okay. Dan, thank you so much. Manya says, bro, the doctors get tired though, especially the gynecologists who give their contacts to all their patients. My husband is one, and sometimes when a call comes at 2 a.m., I have to wake him up. Oh, I can imagine. All right. Hello.
Hello. Lexis.
Yes, bro.
Yeah. I didn't hear the first narration, like from the callers. I've realized that it is a patient calling a doctor. I don't know whether that's the family doctor or...
Well, we don't know whether it's a family doctor or it's just a normal doctor that they went to.
Depends. It depends. If it's a family doctor or if it's a doctor for a particular hospital, there are two different things. And maybe the serious condition may prompt the patient to be pleased or not at the time of the call. So I think that it involves a whole lot of things that is to be patient with. He's a doctor, he's a medical officer, and he's supposed to save lives. And then there are Democratic oath also has something telling them to do certain things to save lives and to help patients. So if it is just mere because the fellow is a friend and the patient knows the hospital and calls the doctor 1, 2, and the doctor is not taking, he should also know the number of the hospital and call the hospital instead. Maybe if it is ambulance service, they will come for the fellow and the rest. But the doctor too, he shouldn't go overboard and be angry. No, as a human being, he will be angry. He wouldn't be happy that those calls are coming at that ungodly hour. But at times, expressing the anger, with some emotion, can throw the patient off, and maybe the patient needs that help. I think these are the things that we have to look at, and then try to help our clients and the rest.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm grateful that you called in. Yeah, TT in Swam says, Lexis, it depends on the agreement between the doctor and the patient. The doctor can tell a patient that, take my number. If you need any assistance, just call me. In this case, the patient is right. If not, then the doctor is right if he's not on duty by that time. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. What's your name?
I
say talk to me.
Okay. So I don't think there's a right or wrong thing here. First off, the doctor's response to the lady is out of shock. He clearly thought she was joking.
Yeah.
He didn't think she was being serious. And so that was why he was giving those responses. And so in the normal circumstance, what he should have done is probably educate her, use this opportunity to educate her, tell her that in times of emergency, these are the appropriate channels to reach out to. So call this number, call the hospital, do this, do that. Because if he's not the one on duty, then he's not entitled to keep his phone on at all times. Unless, of course, the client is paying him 24/7 to be my personal doctor. And at that, if I'm paying a doctor to be my doctor for 24/7, then I expect him to be by his phone and answering his phone whatever time I call. But if that is not the situation, I mean, you can't be that entitled.
Yeah.
So obviously, the lady did not know, and the doctor should have used that moment to educate her
on the appropriate channel to which she can get her problems addressed.
Okay.
So that's what I think.
I say, what do you do?
I'm a business consultant.
A business consultant. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Do you have clients who have paid you for 24 hours of your?
Definitely, you would have clients who are calling you at odd hours,
Wow.
odd times, and making their deadline your deadline. But in such a situation, what we tell them is, this is the appropriate channel. This is the time you can reach me, or within the period that I can't be available to you.
Yeah.
Can you do this and that, and I'll get back to you when I can or at the appropriate time.
Okay.
So that's what we do. You just educate the person and then not ignore the person. But I understand the doctor's response because he initially thought she was joking.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
I say thank you so much and do have a good
Thank
day.
you.
I've got one more caller and then we'll wrap it up here. Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
Lexis.
Yes, sir. What's your name, bro?
Emmanuel.
All right, talk to me.
Lexis, are we talking about Ghana here?
Why?
You were in this country when emergencies happened and people got to hospital. They said there's no bed. The person have to be in the car until he die. So if I have a doctor friend who I know can assist me in any situation, and I have a situation at hand, and I have to reach him by all means. I don't think anything is wrong. If the doctor is supposed to be, if the doctor is tired and cannot answer, the doctor can just explain to the person, oh, I was very tired and then therefore I could not. Because the person looking at situation at hand and looking at where he's going and looking at the situation in this country, whom you know, even in hospitals, when you go, they don't know anybody, they will not give you bed.
You have taken it to a very different angle, brother. You know, so yeah, you've taken it to a very different angle. So I understand your frustration with the system, but bring it home. Let's bring it home, okay?
So that's the reason why maybe I'll be calling the doctor,
Okay.
and then he will be angry.
Okay, I hear you. I understand you. Thank you so much, yeah, and have a good day.